ガオーガオー食べちゃう Hi everyone! Stumbles in 5 minutes late with Starbucks! Hi, hello! So sorry about the delay. We had a bit of a technical issue with the audio, but it looks like it's all sorted out now. Hello! I am back! As I told you I would be. Hello, Starcene. Hello, Nyambai. I am back from the convention. And I survived. I went on the plane trip and I didn't die. So that's great. But how are you, Chai? How are you? Tell me. Did you miss me? Did you miss me terribly? I missed you. I had fun. Let's see. I guess maybe I should start at the beginning, huh? Let's see. So I went on the plane. I survived. Mostly I just played eroge. I played eroge in the airplane. Aww, thank you, Starcene. Of course you missed me. Goodness. I miss you too. I played eroge on my tablet. I brought it with me just so I could play. Hello, Memento. Hello. I'm just about to start telling the story of the convention. But how are you? Where was I? Eroge. Yes. So I could not access any of my Otome games from Cyber that I downloaded on my tablet because those actually require internet. But I did have Sekaito Waru no Birthday, which was a birthday gift. I have that one downloaded on my tablet, and I have the trial for Raspberry Cube. So I have both of those. So I was able to play both of them in the air. I didn't have internet because it's like a 2-hour flight, and I don't want to shell out for like internet money. I mean, I would if I could, but like just flying was already expensive. So I just played eroge. I was really scared. I was really scared when we did the takeoff because I'm very nervous. I'm a very nervous flyer and I didn't have anyone to hold my hand. Nobody was there to hold my hand. But I did play some eroge and that was a good distraction. Even though it was turbulent and it was very bumpy. Very bumpy. I didn't like that. And then I think that the flight home was worse because there were not one, not two, but 3 screaming babies on the flight. The whole time. Just wah, wah, the whole time. Really screaming those little lungs until they popped. So that was not so fun at all. I had my noise canceling headphones on, but I can still hear that baby. Aw, thank you, Starcene. I wish you could hold my hand. I wish you could. Hold on. I think I have a asset. Where's my hand? Thingy, where's the hand? Maybe I don't have it. I thought I had it. Da. Maybe I don't have it. Oh well. You can hold my hand. Yeah. You can hold this hand. Let's see, what else? So I actually stayed at an Airbnb with my cousin. Yeah, she was there. So she didn't actually go to the convention, but she was also staying there, so we stayed together. And let's see. The first thing I went to was Thursday night. I went to the swap meet, which I originally wasn't going to go to because, swap meets are kind of like garage sales, right? It's like a bunch of people selling their used merchandise, and like I'm not too crazy about used merchandise. But I actually found some good things. I found some CDs for $5 each. I got like 5 of them. They're like Idolmaster and Love Live CDs, but they're pretty scratched up, and that really bugs me. If anybody knows how to clean a scratched up CD, please tell me. Please tell me. I need to clean it. And then like the CD case was like weird. It had like hot glue on it or something sticky. It was gross. So I cleaned it as soon as I got back. But I still couldn't take it off. But it's not sticky anymore or anything, so that's good. Let's see. I also got 3 PS Vita games that were like $7 a piece, which is like amazing. I got 3 Otome games for the PS Vita, which I don't actually own already, the game, so that's exciting. I got Wolf Cross, which is about vampires and werewolves. I got Battlefield Wolves, which just came out in English for the Switch. And I got Void Z? Let's see. Oh, Vice D is what it's called. Sounds rough, only the flight. And my cousin did most of the cooking, but sometimes it made my stomach hurt, so I don't know what was up with that. I don't know, maybe she used some new ingredients I'm not used to. I don't know, but she's a very good cook, my cousin. They still sell video games! So this was like at a swap meet, which is like a garage sale. It was not like a dealer's room. These were just people selling stuff they already owned. So this girl, she wanted to sell her old PS Vita games. And of course, I never pass up a bargain. So that was great. That was really good. I'm real happy about that. So I got 3 PS Vita games for like $20. That's amazing. And I found some CDs, but most of all, I found this guy selling a ton of doujinshi, and it was spicy doujinshi too. Hello! I'm just recounting a little bit about my time at Fanamai. I miss you. How are you? As you can see, I'm still in vacay mode. No, Elo! Why do you have to come in like that and say what? Why do you have to come in like that and say that, Elo? No! Gross! I'm kink shaming! Not really, I don't kink shame, but I'm kink questioning. I am perfectly clean, why do you do that? You got the drains. Oh, congratulations! Congratulations, Halo! Congratulations! I'm so glad your recovery is going well, Halo! I'm so glad! Compression girdle, that sucks. Kinda like ice skating. You gotta wear compression socks. You gotta wear special socks. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm happy you got the drains removed. That's great! That's great, good job. Where was I? Shut up! Not spiders! I hate spiders! Angel is my baby. He's my husband. He is special. He is special! He is not a furry! Look at me, chat. He is not a furry! He's my husband! Alright, moving on. So, the point was, I found this guy who was selling a bunch of doujinshi and, chat, it was spicy. It was spicy doujinshi. It was a bunch of loli doujinshi. And like they were $10 a piece, which is amazing because they're like 20 to 30 to 40 bucks in America. You get it on the secondhand market, they're like $20 to $40. But here, they were $10, which is still pricey, but it's still relatively cheap in comparison. And it was loli doujinshi. So I got 15 doujinshi! Worth it! And I picked the ones with the spiciest covers that I would be too scared to import. Mostly Prisma Ilia doujinshi, but also some Cardcaptor Sakura, and I actually found an old doujinshi from 1996 by Oyari Aishito. Yes, that Oyari Aishito, that guy, yeah. The guy who did all the drawings in Little Witch. one of my favorite artists of all time. I found a 1996 doujinshi from him. It was amazing. I had to get it. And I found an art book by Moto. Moto was the artist for Digital Cute. As far as I know, he is still alive, but he is very sick. He is very sick, unfortunately. So, he does not draw anymore. I think he is recovering. But I love Moto so much. So much. That is why my name is Moto Kumakko. Kumakko Moto Moto. You get it? I love his work so much. That is why I took his name, Moto. Anyway, so I got a bunch of doujinshi. But here's the sad part. This is the part that makes me sad, chat. I'll tell you. They did not have any angel dust doujinshi at all. They didn't have any angel dust doujinshi. I was so sad. I really thought I would find at least one angel dust doujinshi. And Halo, I forget whatever con you went to. I should have asked you to get the doujinshi. I should have asked you to get the doujinshi because I want it. I want it so much, and I didn't have any. I didn't find any angel dust doujinshi at all at Anime. It was very disappointing. I'm heartbroken. I didn't find a single angel dust doujinshi at all. I was very sad. Anime Central. Okay, that's where you found it. Okay, well, next time, please get me some. I will reimburse you. Please? I was stupid. I was foolish. I thought, there will be has-been doujinshi at Anime. I was wrong. Chat. It was the hubris. It was my own hubris. I made a fatal mistake. I made a horrible mistake. I really thought that they would have angel doujinshi, and they did not. And I'm still sad about it. I cannot buy has-been doujinshi anymore because Toradora does not accept Leisure cards. They do not accept Leisure cards. It is so sad. Surukaya and Toradora and Namiyami. I cannot shop at any of them anymore because they do not accept Visa. So I am without my precious doujinshi. You will get a has-been doujinshi. Fuck you! Don't you dare do that! That's mean! That's mean! Do not do that! That's mean! That is mean! Why would you do this to me? In my own house! Why would you say that to me in my own stream? Hey, crime! Ban! I'm banning you! Ban! You're banned! Remove! How do I ban? You are banned! 4. Okay. Now you are banned. You deserve it. You deserve it, you meaty head! No bullying! I'll be going to Anime Expo, which should have angel dust. Oh, I'm very jealous. Oh, I'm so jealous. Anime Expo, that is the one con I want to go to. No bully, exactly. Where's the chat command? Everybody has to listen. No bully. Hilo, I timed you out for 10 seconds. That was your punishment. You have to be good now. I'm not actually gonna ban you. Don't be silly. Not unless you break the rules. But anyway. Where was I? Hey, Anime Expo gonna have agent dust. Oh, please. Bring my back angel dust. You got so many eroge and Asen. Whoa. You gotta post it on the Discord. I wanna see. I will be very jealous, but I'm happy for you. Cool, man! Good for you! I'm happy for you! And it's just me being angry and seething in the corner. Hold on, let me see if I can, recreate the meme. Let's see if I can, recreate the meme. Cool, man! I'm happy for you! Good for you! Wow! Much happy! No, I am jealous, but I am happy that you're able to find that kind of stuff. I am. Good for you. Good for you. Everybody should get some eroge. It makes you happy. But yeah, I wish they didn't have any eroge at the convention either. It was very disappointing. I took off my arm. Just but a flesh wound. Only temporarily. Only temporarily. I'm back. I'm fine. We're fine. I guess you could say... Hold on. Deal with it! Yeah! Alright. That's very silly. Let's get these up. There. Yeah, if you seriously go to Anime Expo and get Angel Dust Doujinshi, I will love you forever. I will love you forever and ever and ever. But anyway, they did not have any husband stuff, which was a real disappointment. I found the Shark Robot booth which had exactly one husband pin. Exactly one Charlie husband pin, which I bought because it was like one pin. And then there was another booth which did have angel pins. They had like 5, but I got 2 because they were expensive pins. They were like $30 a pin, which is kind of expensive compared to Shark Robot, which is $10 a pin. So it's a little more expensive. And then, like, I don't know. I want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but the person seemed to be bad-mouthing Shark Robot. And it's like, if you don't like husband, why are you selling pins of them? I don't understand. But anyway, they had a really cute Angel Dust pin, so I bought it. What was the most cosplay? Ooh, lots of Genshin Impact. I don't know what dun 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 is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Hello, Xenomorphica. How you doing? How you feeling? I like the little kitty cat emoji. Most cosplay I would say is Genshin Impact. Probably Genshin Impact. And I mean, I don't think the person who ran the booth disliked has-been, but it's like they were bad-mouthing Shark Robot, and it's like, why? Shouldn't you be grateful to them for the merch? Anyway, lots of Genshin. I saw My Hero Academia. I saw one LA from Tottenham, and I complimented her. What else? The only emote I use on YouTube, Bear cute. Thank you. Bear cute, I guess. Where was I? Genshin? There was quite a bit of like, let me think. I didn't really recognize a lot of it, but I certainly saw lots of Genshin. I saw like mobile game type cosplay for like Ensemble Stars. You know that the game that's all about like the hot men, the hot male idols. Like every single character is a male idol, like a hot boy idol. If you're into like boy idols, go play Ensemble Stars. I like the unit that's nothing but shoulders. Rabbits. Anyway, yeah, I only took a few pictures. I took a picture of, there was one Angel Dust cosplayer, one Soulless cosplayer, one Valentino cosplayer. That was it. And somebody sent me a picture of another Angel Dust cosplayer from there. So there were 2 Angel Dust cosplayers walking around, and one Charlie. But I didn't recognize a lot of the costumes. Not really. I don't really keep up with modern, like, current season anime. I saw no Yuri on Ice. I didn't even see any Naruto, which is, like, rare. I saw maybe, like, one Sailor Moon. That's pretty much it, man. None of the series I really know. Did I make any friends at the con? Well, I went to the maid cafe, and while I was waiting in line, I was the first one in line. I snatched that reservation because it sold out in like a minute. So at 8 a.m. on the dot, I was making my reservation and I got it. Grandma's like, Evangelion is still new. Shut up. Now. Evangelion is a lasting classic franchise, okay? It's got movies, it's got lots of stuff. Hello, Drake. Evangelion is still current. But anyway, I didn't actually see any Evangelion. I don't think. But yeah. Anyway, I did not go in cosplay, but I did go in Angel Dust inspired cosplay. Not cosplay, like a costume. I kind of wore the Hot Topic. I wore the Hot Topic Angel Dust stuff. And like a cute skirt and cute stuff. So I look cute. I made sure to look cute. Let me get a quick drink of water. We need to put Evangelion down already. No! Never! Never! Evangelion is eternal. Rei, my waifu. Asuka, also my waifu. Shinji, also my waifu. Oh, it's getting a concert in New York City? Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, man, I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous. Hey, hello. Be sure, you told me you were saving up, so, you know, be careful, okay? Be responsible, I say as I sit on like $100 worth of doujinshi. Be financially responsible. Anyway, where was I saying? The maid cafe. The maid cafe. Okay. Let me pull out. Let me change costumes real quick to tell you. Let me tell you. I gotta tell you about the maids. Maid. Kai maid. Kai maid. Kai. これかいいかな? Alright, this is good enough. Alright. Dandelions are everywhere. Spring is here. What do you mean spring? It's summer. It's summer. The second June hits, it's summer. But anyway, so I went to the Bay Cafe, right? I was first in line because I nabbed those reservations. I was just a party of one. And this nice maid, she came over, and while I was waiting in line, and she said, do you mind if we sit other people with you? Because it's just you? And I'm like, yeah, that's okay. And so, I guess she was friends with these two guys. So these two guys came over. Hello, Hikari. Hello. We're doing a little free chat right now about my experience at the anime. The maids were cute. Yeah, they were cute. But anyway, so these two guys and two girls were sat at the table with me, and I didn't know the two girls at all. I didn't know the two guys at all, but we actually talked a little bit about anime a little bit. And of course I had to plug my game. But they were nice. Apparently it turned out that they were twins, which I guess that makes sense. They were identical. But anyway, so I didn't want to order the food because I didn't have much money because of the doujinshi, but I did end up ordering food, and the maid was like, is anything wrong? You're taking a really long time to order. And I'm like, it's not that I'm trying to take too long, I'm just indecisive, I'm sorry. So I ended up ordering food and spending over my budget. I got 3 shish kebabs of meat for $15. That was very expensive food. But not as expensive, I suppose, as a real Bay Cafe would be. So we got our overpriced Maid Cafe food. Hold on. The sun's in my face. There we go. So what's your name? Did you guys know I made a game? Actually, I don't think we exchanged names until, like, the very end. No. That's not what I did. I just subtly plugged it. But anyway, so after you got your food, your very expensive food, you got to go and you got to take pictures with one of the maids. And there were butlers. And the butlers, hello, Captain Price. I'm doing okay. I'm just doing a little recap of what happened at the anime. That's pretty much all. But how are you? Let me get this on right. That's good. Okay. So, you got to take pictures. The butlers were the guys in the suits and they were taking pictures, and then you were the maids you got to pose with. So, we did the heart hands, and then we also did kitty paws, and then there were props, which I didn't know there were props until later. And I accidentally held my prop backwards like a dummy. But because I was first in line, I got to win a Polaroid. So I got a Polaroid for free. And then we all got to play a board game in which I lost horribly. It was a game in which like you have a little plastic rod and you go fish with these little fish that pop up. And you gotta like catch all the fish with the little magnet, and I got like 3. And this girl got like 15. She got like most of them. And then you also got to play a game on your phone. It's like a quiz game, quick time event type thing, and I got 0 points because I'm bad at it. But this other person at the table did win, and he won a sticker. And then, somehow, hello, Chloe! Chloe! 来てくれてありがとう! 久しぶり! 今日はただの雑なんだけど、僕ね、今週はね、メイド喫茶店に行ったよ! メイドカフェ行ったよ! 本物のメイドカフェだ! とっても良かったと思うんだけど、楽しかった! Plastic rod. Yeah, like a fishing rod. Like a fishing rod. You gotta get the plastic fish out of the little thing they were swimming in. Anyway, I'm not making this up. This is a real game. This is a real game. You get your mind out of the gutter. Gosh. すごかったよ。でもオムライスはやっぱなし。なかった。僕は肉、ビーフカバブなんというか肉スティック食べた。そして、なんというかチョコケーキも食べた。Where was I? I forgot where I was. Oh yeah, I think that's where I was. So we had games, and I lost. Other people won, but I lost. And then the main. So there was no Amu Dice, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to that. There was no Amu Dice, but they did have the maids, and they were like, "Can we do a little chant?" And I was like, "Whoa, the mai kyun oishikunare." And they were like, "Yeah!" So somehow I ended up leading the table, despite not being a maid. I ended up leading the table in oishikunare moe kyun. I ended up leading the table in the chant, despite there being no Amu Dice, which is a crime. How could there be a maid cafe without an Amu Dice? How could there be a maid cafe without drawing and ketchup on my Amu Dice? I don't know. Was it moldy? No, it was perfectly fine. The food was perfectly fine. Why would you think that? I would be really pissed if I spent money to get this super exclusive maid cafe. You're not allowed to take pictures inside either, which I definitely didn't do. But you're not allowed to take pictures inside, and it's super exclusive, and like reservations are a pain in the butt to get. Line was out the door. So like I'd be really mad if I got moldy food. So we all did the Moi Moi Kyun chant. We chatted, the maids chatted with us, and it was a good experience compared to the last time where I accidentally got insulted. And then we had to go. Oh, and we also could get merch, and they had like a whole set of like stickers and pins and light stick and all this stuff. I only got the light stick because that was the one I wanted the most. I wanted the whole package, but I couldn't afford it. So like after that, I ran into those 2 guys I had sat with again, and then we ended up kind of walking around the convention a little bit together. They're nice guys. They were totally fine, but they were like nobodies. They were like normies. They were borderline normies. They didn't really watch anime. They were like, I know One Piece. I'm like, cool. They're like, what do you like? I'm like, Anything before the 90s. Magical Girl, Sailor Moon? Everybody knows Sailor Moon. Pokemon? Yeah. So that, I don't know if I would call it a friendship, but like an acquaintanceship. Yes. And then, let's see, that hentai booth from last year was there, but they did not have any hentai doujinshi, so I was very disappointed. Why are they at Anime Con? Because one of their friends was like the maid, so I guess they wanted to visit her. They're like newbies. They're not like aunties. They're just like newbies. Anyway, that hentai booth was there, but they didn't have any has-been doujinshi, and I was very, very disappointed. I was really disappointed. But I got 2 Dakimakura covers. I got one that had 2 loli and they're touching each other in family-friendly ways. And then I got one with Big Booba from Crochetto, the eroge company Crochetto. And what was the game? I think it was the most recent game. Hold on, let me check on my shelf what it's called. Okay. It's called Kokorone Pendulum. What's the newest one? That's the one I think the character is from. I believe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe it's like Sakikage Generations. I don't know. But I got 2 Dakimakura cover from that booth, and I got 1 doujinshi and 1 anthology. The man who ran in got mad at me because like I opened one of the doujinshi. It was in like plastic wrap, but it was like clearly hand done and not like machine wrapped, not shrink wrapped. It was like hand done. So like I opened it because I wanted to take a look inside, and he got really mad. He was like, "Hey, don't open it, don't do that." And I felt really bad. I ended up buying it as like an apology. And he was like, "Oh, I remember you from last year. You're a really good customer, but don't do that." And I felt really bad because last year I spent like so much money on those blind boxes. I didn't get the blind boxes this year because somebody bought them before me. 7 terabytes of anime? God, just get DVDs like a normal person. Anyway, I cannot imagine having that much anime on my hard drive. There's too much data. Too much. It takes way too much data, way too much space. But anyway, so I went to the hentai booth. I got like 1 and 2 doujinshi. I got 2 Dakimakura covers. I went to the shark robot people every day, and I asked them if they had any angel stuff every day, and they said no. I told them how much he means to me, how much I love him, and they were like, "Yeah, Angel is like a crowd pleaser," and I was like, "No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I really love him." And I had to show them my game, and they were like, "Oh, I've heard of that on Reddit." I was like, "Please don't sue me." And they were like, "We're not gonna sue you as long as it's not defamation and you're not making money off of it. So, I'm good." One of them said he was gonna tell his managers in like a complimentary way? Question mark? So, that's something. You can get tons of DVDs on like, what was it, British region, region B, region C. You can get other regions. You can totally get other regions. In fact, they're cheaper than American DVDs. But anyway, moving on. So let's see. I did kind of talk about my game to quite a few people because I want to spread the word, you know. Oh, speaking of. I went to this Dakimakura booth, and they were like so clearly bootleg Dakimakura. They're there every year, and they're so clearly bootleg Dakimakura. It's so clearly bootleg Dakimakura. Every year, they're there. It's like peach skin, garbage quality Dakimakuras every year, and they're like $100 a piece. It's like way too much. I did not buy from them because I knew at a glance they were bootleg. With like a bunch of fake, not fake, but like a bunch of different artist styles, which are clearly stolen from the internet. I I didn't bother them because I'm like a dakimakura expert, but like other people clearly did. And that's sad. And I went into their spicy section and I was like, whoo! You're missing the VTuber I'm looking for. And they were like, what VTuber are you looking for? And I'm like, I'm looking for Moto Kumakko! Dakimakura! And they were like, who? And I was like, okay. I'll go. So I did. So yeah, I got 15 doujinshi and 5 CDs and 3 PS Vita games and a light stick from the maid cafe. And that's about it. I've seen the bootleg quality figure that's a higher... Okay, buddy. Okay, Starseed, okay, honey, whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to believe, sweetie. Okay. You're almost to 2K, oh, thank God. I hope so. Am I? What? What do you mean? What? Hold on. Where? Oh, do you mean the Ko-Fi thing? Yeah, the Ko-Fi, in case you don't know. Guys, for Pride Month, gang, I have a special deal. So from now until like June 4th, I think, it's 50% off, half off all commissions. And then, for every donation, I will write a small fic for anybody who wants it. Unless you don't want one, in which case I won't write you one. But if you do want one, then I will write you one. So that's gonna go on throughout all of Pride Month. Everybody who donates, no matter how much, will get a small little fanfiction and 50% off for the week. That's pretty good, I feel like. And then my cousin and I, we went to my old neighbor. We drove. We actually took like a road trip to my old neighborhood, and I cried. Not kidding. I actually cried upon seeing it. And we didn't actually get to go in because it was really crowded, but we actually did do like a road trip. It's kind of a far drive, but we were able to go by my hometown. And it was really, really bittersweet for me because I was literally crying upon seeing it because I miss it so badly. If I could move there in a heartbeat, I would move back there. But it's so expensive that, you know, all we had was a really tiny house there. And my kitty cat is buried there. And I feel really bad about leaving her behind. She's like my baby, and we had to bury her in the backyard, and I feel horrible about leaving her behind. And I can't talk about it because now I'm upset. No, my friends don't live there anymore. In fact, my friends moved away from there. But I lived there for about 10 years, a long time. And I had my kitty cats in that house. And I love them so much. And I still feel so bad that I left them. Thank you for the hearts. I feel so bad that I left my kitty cats, that I couldn't take them with me. And I know they're just bones. I know it's just the remains. I know it's not my cat anymore. But I still feel horrible that we sold the house, and I feel like I left my cat behind. Anyway, thank you so much for the hearts. Oh, Jesus, now I'm crying. Anyway, the point is, it's very sensitive to me. We did not go by my old house, but we did go by my old neighborhood. And there used to be a mall there. And they really revitalized that mall. That was like a ghost mall when I was last there. We had to move out to take care of my grandma, if you remember. Kumakko, we had to move out to take care of her, and she passed away last year. And so we had to move out like 5 years ago to take care of Kumakko. We had to move to a different state. When I was there, it was like a ghost mall, but like they added 2 whole new stories to the mall, and it was like huge. It was incredibly popular. They added like a whole new toy store and like a mini Daiso and all sorts of stuff. They had like a Italian restaurant, like all sorts of really cool stuff. I don't want to be too specific and dox myself, but they had a Hot Topic, and I bought the angel shirt, the gay pride angel shirt. I bought it. And the employee was really mad at me because I kept changing my mind about stuff. And then she didn't want to give me the discount. It was like buy 2 get 3 free, and she didn't want to give me the discount. But eventually she gave me the discount because my cousin, she's very outgoing. She's like fearless. She's a real advocate. So she was like, "Hey, you're gonna give her that discount, right?" So they did. They gave me this discount. So I got like 2 new sweaters, 2 has-been shirts, like a dress. I got some cute stuff. But I went way over budget, and that is why I need help with bills. I'm sorry, chat. But yeah, we got to go by my old neighborhood, and like I said, I cried upon seeing it because it is very tender for a lot of reasons. I really miss that neighborhood. I would move back there in a second, in a heartbeat, if I could. But it's very expensive, and the houses are very, very tiny, 1-story houses. Yeah, and I just feel bad about my kitty cat being left there. I wish I could have taken her. And I know, like, what can you do? You can't exhume a corpse, you know? That's insane. But I just feel bad about it. Anyway, so that was the last day. Oh, did I not tell you? I was able to go to the maid cafe twice. I was feeling really sad on the last day. I was feeling sad, and I thought, well, maybe I'll stop by the maid cafe. And there was a huge line, like out the door, right? A huge line, and I really wanted. First off, I wasn't really gonna wait, but I was lonely and I was sad, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just wait a little bit. I don't really have the money, but I'll just wait and see. And then they said, "Oh, you're a party of 1. Can you please come in?" And I raised my hand, and they let me in. They let me cut the line. It was amazing. That line was so long, and they let me cut it. So I got another picture with the maid. Then they had another brownie. That was my lunch, just a brownie, a dry, overbaked brownie. But it was worth it. It's worth it for the atmosphere, and I lost again. I lost the board game again. Did I flirt with the maids? No. Unless you count, hey, do you like has-been? Do you consider that flirting? No, I do not flirt with them. I'm friendly. I'm friendly with them. I'm not flirting with them. I don't really know how to flirt. I don't really know how to flirt as, like, I don't even if I wanted to, like, how do you, I don't even know. How do you even, I don't even know. Yeah, I got the brownie because, Daijobu. Yeah, I got the brownie for lunch because it was the cheapest thing. Daijobu now. It was the cheapest thing, that's why I bought it. It was still $5. Still way too expensive. But anyway, then after that, that's when my cousin and I went to the mall. Hello, Chief Rob! Hello! Yeah, I can't really fish. I've never fished in real life, but for the board game, I couldn't fish. Actually, we played Jenga, which is when you pull the blocks out of a tower, and then the tower falls. Yeah. And yeah, so I was lucky enough to go twice to the maid cafe. That was pretty cool. One of my friends was at the convention, but we didn't get to meet because we just missed each other. They were there on Saturday, I was there on Sunday. When I found out they were also there, they had left for the day. So we missed each other. But I got lots of merchandise, more stuff than I should have. I was really beating myself up about it. I have to be good, I have to be good, I have to be responsible, I have to be responsible. So, that is why if you want to, I have commissions open. If you want to help with bills, that would really help. Let me pull it up. Did I not do that right? Hold on. Should be like pinned on my Twitter. Should be pinned. Anyway. So that was an adventurous anime. It's a little lonely. I mean, it's always... What? Are you Mississippi? Because you're the only miss whose piss I... Mississippi? What the fuck? What the hell, Hila? What the hell? No. Do not say that to any girl. 100比でコードギアスのゼロになる VTuber ようこそはじめまして僕はただの海外の VTuber もとくまこだよ僕はエロゲーと乙女ゲが大好きそして自分の乙女ゲ今作っているよはい以上 You can always go to say, oh hey, I find you cute, can I have your number? No! That's horrifying to me. That's horrifying. If I was a girl and somebody hit on me, that'd be horrifying to me. That's horrifying. I'm just like, no, I don't know you. Please don't. Don't desire me romantically or sexually. I don't know you. Go away. I need to build a friendship with somebody first, you know? Once I know you for like 6 months to a year and we're like good friends, then we can maybe talk about dating. Maybe. I went on lots of walks, so much so that my knees are so bruised up. My knees are so bruised. I got 3 bruises, and I bruised my toes, and like, I brought 2 sets of shoes, but it wasn't enough. It was so... I was like limping by the end of it. It was so bad. I was limping by the end of it. My ankle was killing me. My knees are still bruised. I definitely overdid it. It's not so bad now. It was worse the first day or so after the convention. And then I flew back, and I made it back safe and sound, which I was worried about because I would get nervous on flights. In a con, you could probably do, no! Like I said, I don't want to do that with a stranger. I don't want to hit on a stranger, and I don't want a stranger to hit on me. I do not. I don't. Maybe if, like, you're already a friend of mine, and we've known each other, and we have trust, that's one thing. But not if you're a stranger. Not if you're a rando. Don't hit on me. I won't hit on you. Don't do it. It's weird. Friendship is the most important thing. It's important to build a strong personal bond with somebody and not just hit on them like a weirdo. That is a creepy thing to do. I personally wouldn't like it. Some people do, I'm sure. Some people do, but I do not like it. I need to get to know you for 6 months to a year first and have a strong basis of trust. Anyway, so... Oh my god, it's been an hour already. So, what about you, Chad? You want to ask any questions? Like, I don't know, FAQ? Let me get a quick drink of water, hold on. Well, what about you, Chad? チャットはみんなは質問あるかなみんな質問What is that cute little... Is that a pillow? Is that a pillow? Start seeing it, so cute. Or is that an owl? I can't tell. Is that an owl with hot chocolate? That's so cute. Why do I have the same requirements of alone? Because it's very important to me that like somebody isn't a creep or just wants to bang. You know? I require that somebody is my friend first before I consider dating them. Like I said, I gotta know you for a long time before I even consider dating somebody. Which is probably why I've never dated anybody. It's a pillow. It's so cute. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's a little pillow with a little cocoa. I had the best ice cream ever. It was like honeycomb flavored ice cream. It was so good. So good. And while I was at the mall, we were at that Italian restaurant. And I had the best pizza of my life, chat. It was like freshly baked. It was like charcuterie, pepperoni with like honey, and it was so good, chat. I cannot tell you how good this pizza was. It was so good. Alright, can we have a learn how to flirt stream? No. Cannot. I'm also going to remind you, chat, to keep the comments PG-13. Keep it YouTube friendly. This is not pomp. Anyway. Oh, that's so cute. I love the little emojis. Little alien. Nothing beats a pizza right off the stone oven. Oh my god, they had so many pizza choices, chat. They had like after I had the pepperoni and honey one, I had, what was it, like a ground beef? It tasted like a lasagna. It was so good, chat, but the pepperoni one was my favorite. And my cousin got a salad, and she said that was the best salad ever. But she also is like very, like, she tends to be like very positive when it comes to food. She's like, oh, this is the best thing ever, this is the best thing ever. But trust me when I tell you that pizza was the best pizza I've ever tasted. It was so good. It was so good, chat. That pepperoni honey pizza was so good, chat. Freshly baked, really crispy. Oh, it was so good. And like even the ground beef, it was like lasagna. Oh, so good. Do you like anchovies? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I love anchovies! I love anchovies! The anchovies are so good! Only a small amount though, because they're very overpowering. They're very overpowering. I love black olives. I love pineapple. I love anchovies. I love all of it on pizza. Not at the same time. Not at the same time. I don't want all of it on at the same time, but anchovies are good on pizza. Pineapple is great on pizza. I personally like an Alfredo sauce or a garlic sauce, like a white sauce instead of a red sauce on pizza. Anchovies are so good, man. Black olives are really good on pizza. I've even had smoked salmon on pizza, which is excellent. Weirdly enough, a pizza that I really like, they used to have it by my house in my old neighborhood. It was a clam pizza, and that's not a joke. It was clam pizza. It was like bits of clam, like a clam chowder, but if it was a pizza, it was so good. And I know it sounds kind of gnarly. It's like, clam on a pizza, but it was so good. Yeah, smoked salmon pizza, it's also really good. I'm a big fan of, like, I've had jambalaya pizza, which is, like, excellent. That used to be my favorite. But then, like, the restaurant changed its recipe. I do like fish. I love fish. Clam pizza is delicious. Shrimp pizza is delicious. Smoked salmon pizza is delicious. Anchovies on pizza are delicious. I do like fish on pizza. Maybe it's kind of a weird combination. I also like, nothing beats a pepperoni pizza. I really want to get like Little Caesars or something just because they're really cheap, but like I have to make sure the commissions go well before I can treat myself. I have resolved myself to being more responsible, and therefore no more little treats. But anyway, so I guess that was my whole anime. Another anime come and gone. I just wish I had friends to go with. None of my friends go. Kind of disappointing. You hate fish and pepperoni tastes bad. Wrong. I have to bonk you. You are saved only by your opinion on pineapple. How do you not like pepperoni on pizza? What is wrong with you? That is a staple. I do like fish on pizza though. Seafood, yum. I think the only kind of pizza I disliked was like a buffalo chicken pizza, and I didn't like it because it was like bitter. It was bitter. Like the sauce they used was way too heavy on the vinegar. That buffalo chicken sauce, way too vinegar heavy. It was like sour. It was not good. It was more of a vinegar and chicken pizza than a buffalo chicken pizza. You have no idea how hard it is to schedule something with friends and adults. I know it's hard, but it's like once a year. You can make an exception for once a year, right? Anyway, so let's see what else we got. Let's see. On Saturday, I'm going to be playing a new otome game, an English language, the original English language visual novel, Death and Biology. It is a 1920s, 1930s film noir-esque murder mystery, I believe, with fairies and stuff. Yeah, like some gothic-looking type of historical visual novel. So I was asked by the devs to play it, so I'm gonna play it on Saturday. It's just the demo. You can get it on Steam. And then next week, I'm going to be playing Pre-Odyssey, which is a historical, original English language visual novel otome game. And that is also going to be on Monday. I was asked by the devs to play it, so I'm going to play it. Wednesday, I'm going to be playing Period. We're going to be playing a little bit more Rinchan's Route. Saturday, we're going to be playing Koichoko. So that's what I have planned so far. Brent is asking for cocaine. The answer is get them to rehab. Get them to a rehabilitation clinic. Do not give it to them. But also, get them help. Also, that's not funny. Why would you ask me that? Anyway, moving on. I think that's about it for today. Yeah, I would say that's about it for today. I just wanted to let you guys know how things were, let you know what happened, and tell you what's been going on. I wanted to yap at you a little bit. Okay then. Alright. Well, that's it for today, and I hope you had lots and lots of fun. I missed you guys so much, chat. If it's a legitimate question, that's even worse, and you should really tell them no and get them into rehab. Absolutely do not enable them. Alright. Welcome back, and thanks for the stream. Thank you so much, Starcene. Thank you, Elo. Thank you, Hyakuhide, Kodoki Yasu no Zero ni naru Vtuber. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Hikari. Thank you, Chief Rob. Thank you, Halo. Thank you, Phoenix. Did I get everybody? Memento. Captain Price. Xenomorphica. Halo. I think that's everybody. Nimby. I think that's everybody. Alright. Alright, everybody. I will see you on Saturday. Like I said, we're going to be playing Otome game, Death of Biology. That'll be fun. Next week, we have more Otome games, and then we're going to get right back into Gal games with eroge. And I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed talking to me. It's always fun to talk with you guys. I'm really happy I was able to stream again and let you guys know what's up, what's been going on. I will see you on Saturday. Bye-bye!